Hey, it's your girl Priscilla A with the Married to My Soap Opera podcast. This is your General Hospital recap for the week of December the 6th through December the 10th. Okay, so Monday picks up with Nina and Peter having their confrontation while Carly walks in on it. And of course, Peter immediately hints around to Carly that Nina is hiding something about what happened in Nixon Falls. He doesn't tell Carly exactly what happened between her and Sonny, but he's definitely got Carly Corinthos wondering. So you can imagine the conversation she has with Nina once Peter leaves. Now, Nina actually secretly meets up with Sonny later to tell Sonny about the encounter with Peter and that Peter's threatening to tell Carly about them. And they end up talking about their, I guess, relationship or affair in Nixon Falls. And unbeknownst to them, they have an audience. Willow actually overhears the entire conversation, y'all. And she's shocked, I gotta tell you that. So let's talk about the Cassadines. Okay, so Victor Cassadine pays Nicholas and Ava a visit. And during this conversation, it comes out that without Nicholas's knowledge, Victor actually is the one who's behind Hayden's disappearance. He said that he took care of Nicholas's Hayden problem, which probably means that he's the one who had her mother murdered too. Ava's very disturbed by this. And you guys, Victor's turning out to be much more evil than he looks. Britt and Sonny have a nice conversation, and basically Sonny lets her know that he doesn't blame her for Jason's death, and he actually tries to console Britt by telling her he understands why Jason cared about her so much. So that was pretty nice. And we do have another surprise for this episode. Laura and Martin resurface. You know, they've been in witness protection, and so they come back to the show still in witness protection. And Laura gets the surprise news that Victor Cassadine is alive. Okay, that's your Monday recap for December the 6th of General Hospital. Okay, so this is your General Hospital recap for Tuesday, December the 7th. So Joss and Spencer are actually hanging out at the gym talking. And Spencer's trying to convince Jocelyn to give Esme a chance. So, you know, Jocelyn really has this girl's number. She's got her number, and I don't know how that's going to go, but we will see. Meanwhile, at the Quartermaines, Chase and Brooklyn break the news to Willow that Chase is actually Bailey's father, which doesn't go over too well with Willow and Michael. You know, they kind of give Chase and Brooklyn a hard time about it, even though they both broke Chase's heart when they ended up falling in love and getting back together. Okay. Maxie goes to see Peter, and she really lets him have it. She really stands up to him, and she tells him there's no way, basically, that they will ever be a family, and how much she hates him. But you guys, Peter is completely delusional. He thinks there's some way that I guess he can get Maxie and Louise back. And believe it or not, you guys, Esme and Trina are actually having a halfway decent conversation, which is a little bit surprising, but interesting. Meanwhile, Nina realizes that Willow overheard her and Sonny's conversation, and she runs into Willow later and basically kind of fishes around to see what Willow overheard, and Willow lets her know she heard it all, baby. She heard everything, and she is not happy about it. Meanwhile, Sonny goes to the PCPD to confront Peter. Definitely can't wait to see how that goes. All right, that's it for your Tuesday recap, December the 7th.
Prom's coming up. We're going, right?
I know my good two shoes cousin ain't giving it up. Now me on the other hand.
How's everything looking? You know, I got to be in tip-top shape for my first college game.
It's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever coached.
Dwayne, we need to talk about your results.
Why, is something wrong?
Download the Louisiana Film Channel app now and laissez les bon temps rouler.
Okay, on Wednesday, December the 8th. So Gladys and Carly are waiting together to see Sasha and the baby. And believe it or not, y'all, Carly ends up really comforting Gladys. They have a really heartfelt conversation about all of the mistakes Gladys made with Brando and how she wants to do better with this grandchild. Maxie goes to talk to Austin to see what took place between him and Peter. And Austin tells her that he's trying to keep an eye on Peter for her. And Maxie warns him just how dangerous that can be, especially since Peter seems to think that there could be something going on between her and Austin. So Willow and Nina talk about what Willow overheard, the secret, Nina and Sonny's true relationship in Nixon Falls. And we see a different side of Willow. Yeah, she kind of comes out kind of hard with Nina about this whole situation and the fact that they're, you know, deceiving Michael, and that she's been giving Nina the benefit of the doubt, and she's feeling like, you know, she really shouldn't have now. So I like this side of Willow that we're seeing. Meanwhile, Sonny is at the PCPD threatening Peter and enjoying it immensely, y'all. Peter tries to hang on in there with Sonny and actually tries to blackmail Sonny about telling Carly what happened with him and Nina. But Sonny's not even fazed. Sonny's like, Peter's reign of terror is way bigger than him telling Carly about Nixon Falls. So he ends up putting, the fear of God in Peter. Y'all, this is the Sonny we know and love. This is why I love watching General Hospital, and this is why I'm sharing this recap with you guys. You definitely want to go back and watch Wednesday's episode. Anyway, the last thing I want to tell you guys about Wednesday is that there's this strange woman pretending to be a maid that gets into the safe house where Laura and Martin are staying. And it looks like she actually is an assassin sent to try to kill them. And she attempts to kill Martin. So that's it for your recap of Wednesday, December the 8th. Let's move on to Thursday.
Are you interested in buying a home or a lease purchase? Do you need help fixing your credit? You need the real estate go-to girl, Priscilla Adams. Or are you interested in selling your home? Have you inherited a property on the verge of foreclosure, filing for bankruptcy or divorce? Do you need a quick cash sale? Are you interested in a career in real estate? Whatever your real estate need, call the go-to girl, Priscilla Adams, at 318-605-1120 or email padams@kw.com.
Okay, so Thursday, December the 9th, Maxie tells Sonny that she wants Peter dead and tries to plead her case as to why Sonny needs to get rid of him. Sonny ends up having a meeting with Mrs. Wu, and he asks her to take care of Peter. But she is definitely going to want something in return, and you know what she wants. She wants Brad out of prison. And so she asks Sonny to not just look the other way for Brad's parole, but to actually pull some strings, use his influence to get Brad out on parole. And you know, you guys, this is huge for Sonny to do this type of favor that goes against his family and Michael. Wow, I was shocked. I gotta say that. So boy, can't wait to see how that's gonna play out. Laura ends up rescuing Martin from the woman who comes in attempting to strangle him to death. So she saves the day. And that was really good. Definitely not ready for Martin to leave just yet. Also, Nicholas confides in Ava that he was the one who tried to have Hayden killed. But of course, Ava has already figured that out. So he's not telling her anything she doesn't know. And I think their bond becomes even stronger. There are no more secrets between them. And he's committed to being completely truthful with Ava. And she's committed to being his ride or die. Okay. Nina goes to see her Aunt Liesel, and she fills her in on the court case and everything that is going on with that. But she neglects to tell Liesel about her affair with Sonny. But when Liesel realizes that Sonny is Mike, she puts two and two together. So Mrs. Wu pays Britt a visit, and I was kind of surprised by this, but she does not want Britt and Brad to be friends when Brad gets out. She warns Britt to stay away from Brad because Britt is a bad influence on Brad. That is really funny, y'all. I cannot believe that she thinks Britt is, well, I can believe that, but it's not like Brad isn't an equally bad influence on Britt. But anyway, you guys, that is your recap for Thursday, December the 9th.
Hey, this is Victor Hill, aka Big Red, the car selling machine. We're over here at Nissan in Shreveport. We got 150 cars on the lot right now. So if you want it, we got it. Come see us today. Hey Ray, tell them what else we got going on.
Yeah, this is Ray Strickland, aka Mr. Deals on Wheels. Like my partner Vic said, we have a vast amount of inventory on the lot. We have a senior appraiser here doing top dollar for trade-ins. Come on down to Nissan where every day is a great deal.
Shake and bake.
Okay, we are up to Friday, December the 10th. So on Friday, Michael confronts Chase about getting Brooklyn pregnant and the fact that he should have at least considered that he might be the baby's father. Anna goes to see Peter, trying to get him to confess and sign over his paternal rights to Maxie. And she offers to do what she can to help him with his sentencing, his trial. And of course, Peter is nowhere near considering giving up his parental rights. And so he does not take her offer. He is terrified that Sonny's going to get to him in prison, though. I mean, extremely terrified about that. So I thought that was just so funny. I really thought that was fun. I enjoyed that. Britt and Nina end up having it out because of what Nina did, getting her mother mixed up with Peter while Nina was in Nixon Falls just to protect her secret love affair with Sonny. Mrs. Wu visits Sonny and Carly, and of course she's really wanting to talk to Sonny about the deal they have to make sure that, you know, Brad will get released on parole. Peter is getting ready for his arraignment, and they send his breakfast in, and he ends up eating his breakfast and starts doubling over in pain. So it looks like his breakfast has been poisoned. And guess who delivered the tray, y'all? Brad. That is kind of twisted, isn't it? But that's why we love soaps. Brad ends up delivering the tray to get rid of Peter to help Sonny while needing Sonny's help to get him out on parole. Yeah, so soap opera-ish. TJ attempts to comfort Brando, which is really nice seeing them, you know, kind of being friendly again, while Lucy is in visiting Sasha and comforting her. We haven't seen Lucy in a while, so it's really good to see her back on screen. So this is one of the big kickers for Friday, y'all. Sonny tells Carly he thinks it's time to replace Jason. I'm just gonna let that sink in, y'all. It's time to replace Jason. I'm gonna leave it there. That's your recap for Friday, December the 10th. So definitely go back and watch this week's episode if you haven't, and I will be recapping next week as soon as it's done. See you then. Bye.